Hey guys, Dr. Dilip here, your internal medicine faculty at Cerebellum, and with us now, Dr. Nithin, who scored 180 in the recent FMGE exam. And we are so proud of him. And welcome, Dr. Nithin, and hearty congratulations.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. I'm really happy to have you interview me. It's like one of my dreams while I was watching your uh, classes, like late night when we used to wait for your classes. I used to like when you start the class, I used to also think of having an interview with you. It was one of my dreams. I mean, I still can't believe that I have reached to the point that I could sit in front of you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Nithin. It's indeed a pleasure for me as well to see you guys happy and all the hard work ultimately. Sometimes we feel like we are doing so much. Then, like when we started doing all the Q-based video discussions for the GTs, and when we started doing everything, lab one, lab two, lab three, sometime we feel, okay, should we do all this? But when we think of the end result, like meeting you guys and sharing, you guys sharing your journey with us and seeing your happy faces, like means a lot. And this is the time we feel like, yes, we have to work more for the next year, for the next batch.
Yes, sir, truly. Like when I also used to go through your classes, like there might be contents that might I have to be writing it down. So it's like it's a long sessions. So we have to stay concentrated throughout the sessions. So for that, what I used to do is like I used to like listen to the main concept that you say and then take down the notes, which are probably the things that I might forget. And like I used to keep a book like this and I used to write it down like each and every page, especially the things that you have showed me. I mean, the points that you told throughout the classes, the small waves. I mean, at the last moment before the exam when I got into the last second part, I actually like took just simply went through the pages of these books, and then I almost got extra like 4 points directly from the first two pages itself. So I mean it was that informative. And like I also know like throughout our classes, like sometimes there might be talks in the Telegram group and all, but then about like having long sessions and all that, even in lab 2 and lab 3. But I was like, these people have been doing this for long years and they know what is best for us. So we shouldn't doubt the system. Let's focus on what we can do and let's give our full. So I used to like ignore the wrong comments inside the Telegram group and stay focused on your classes. And also my mom also used to actually watch your classes, and she was like also like I used to tell all the things that you told us
No, I
about.
keep telling the
uh,
students the same thing. We do our clinical duties, we finish our OPDs, we finish our IP rounds, and come all the way after that. And we still wanted to take class for 7, 8 hours.
hmm,
And it's not, you can say it's out of passion, maybe like in one word, but it's again for the students ultimately. So every single teacher in Cerebellum works so hard that we can see that I keep telling this to the students. Like, I've never seen such a committed group in my life. Like you speak to Dr. Goga sir, you speak to
yes,
Vivek sir, you speak
yes,
to
sir.
Abdul Mera sir, you
Yes,
speak
sir.
to Praveen Tirupati sir, you speak to anyone, you speak to Zainab ma'am, you
Sure.
speak to anyone. What I have been hearing every single time is how to make things simple for students, how to make things palatable for students. And I sometimes get very bored of these guys. Like I'll be asking them, how can you really think about students so much? Like you don't have anything to do in your life. That's what I think about. But that's the passion they have. So they have been doing this. What really surprises me is they're doing this for 30 years.
Yes, sir.
And still they're wanting to do it again and
But
again.
what I have seen is like when we go through lab 1 and lab 2 and lab 3 of
Yes.
each and every teacher has their own set of protocol. So they stay strict. Like some teachers have the way of like teaching what they taught in the lab 1 itself and lab 2 and lab 3, like as a whole, as the same systematic way
Revision.
how they, yeah, the same throughout, the same concept, the same content, everything throughout lab 1, lab 2, lab 3, while other teachers have what like you and Zainab ma'am, actually what they do is like in lab 1 they teach in one way, in lab 2 they make you think the same thing in another way, and in lab 3 and totally different way, so that we can actually see different type of concept in three different angles. So that was also very helpful, like
No,
actually,
ultimately medicine cannot be done like that, man. Like, so in the sense like lab 1, we are teaching a bit extensive.
Hmm.
And why a student attend lab 2 is because they wanted the thing to be a little bit concise. And we have to do it in 4 days. And lab 3 marathon is even more tougher for us because I need to finish it in 5 hours. 5 hours or 6 hours. So I need to be so precise. That's why concise medicine in 25, 26 pages. You see what are the most important topics, most important points. So even a candidate is very much scared of medicine. If they see lab 3 marathon, they might be okay, fine. So if I know this, I might be able to build up some confidence in medicine. That's what we wanted
Yes, sir.
ultimately. And anyways, fine. So those things really doesn't matter. So what really matters right now is you sitting right now in front of me and looking at your happy face and what really this means to you and your family.
Sir, it's not like uh, like first of all, I was born and brought up in Dubai, totally different thing. But then when I came to India, I was having that passion to have actually work in India as a doctor. So the thing is that I got a good mark in NEET UG, but unfortunately I only got in private colleges. But the fees in the private colleges were very high. So I didn't have any other option. So I had to go abroad, like in China and all. It was much cheaper than the rates in
Good.
India. So but the thing is, the education, the infrastructure they have in China is very high, actually. To be honest, they even have Tesla, which is with 8 newtons. I don't know if I'm saying it right, but like higher grade Tesla number MRI system they have.
So, I mean, 5 Tesla, once you go beyond 5 Tesla, it's research grade.
Yeah. They have the equipments and they have
8
shown us
Tesla.
8 Tesla.
8 Tesla is for
Yeah,
it.
they also said that there's only maybe three in the world or something, and one is in our university where we studied, in Sichuan University.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and we have seen it directly through our eyes, like they using it and they showed us images and all. But so the infrastructure over there is very high, but the problem was the communication between the patients.
Language.
The language was a very issue, but then we also studied a lot of Chinese, and that was also a kind of thrill. So we studied a lot of new things as well as we saw everything over there. And to be honest, I'm very happy to have studied in China, but I also wanted to come back to India and work as a doctor in India. And so my parents, it was also one of my dream of my grandfather who passed away. He actually had Parkinson's disease. So most of the questions when it come to dopamine, Parkinson's disease, I used to relate with him. Like I was the one who used to take him to the hospital, and also I was the one who actually managed him a lot, like when he was over here. And so I had some things like I used to relate it with my relatives. So like for example, like my grandfather had Parkinson's disease. So I whenever I studied something about Parkinson's disease, I used to like relate that even in psychiatry when the things came about Parkinson's disease, I used to relate with that, and it was easier for me to study those topics. Like as you have also taught in the classes, when you have actual patient in front of you, it's easier for you to actually remember stuff.
Absolutely.
So like that, yeah, and it was one of
Yeah,
his.
you answered another question also. You answered, I was about to ask, like, what was another challenge that you faced? You said, like, studying in China itself is a challenge because of the language barrier.
Yes, sir. But I had a very good experience. I mean, the college, everything was super over there, and I have no complaints or no regrets in studying in China. But the thing is that I wanted to be a doctor in India. So, and it was my
That's
grandfather's
that's
wish that,
good to know. So that you want to help people out here
yes, sir.
and you want to come back to India and work over here. Yeah.
Hmm. And so my grandfather's wish was also to study to see me as a doctor over here. So unfortunately, he passed away. But then I believe that his blessings was there throughout the exam and
It will
throughout my
be, it will
studies.
be, it
And
will.
so, yeah, more or less, finally, it's a big thing. Like my mom, when she saw the result which came, she was overjoyed and like she came and kissed me. I mean, dad was like overjoyed. Like last time, this is my second turn actually. First time I lost for 149 marks. So, uh, so it's another twist over there. So like, yeah, I got 149 in the first attempt, but then I didn't have any subscription with any this thing except I didn't go anywhere or something with the resources which I had with some books which I had. I just studied here and there, and actually I wasn't that organized. Like I wasn't like concentrated to a point or something. But then when I lost it for 149 marks, there was like literally nights where even when I was studying for the second time, I had dreamt getting 149 again.
No, it
Like
was the
twice.
nearness that hurts a lot every time. I mean,
Yes,
when
sir.
you grossly miss something, okay, fine, you just lost it. But
Yes, sir. Like even my parents, like if you
you're
you
almost
had,
there.
yeah, if you had failed for like 120 also, it's fine. 140 also is fine. But then you
149.
fail for 149.
Crazy. Yes, man, crazy. I understand. I completely understand.
Yeah, so I'm that lucky person,
No, I can compare it with like India losing the 2023 ODI World Cup.
Yes.
So, like everything was fine until the final.
Yes, sir. So yeah.
Crazy, yeah.
So
And how did you
like
manage your stress and your mental well-being during this exam? Because it's a tough journey. I know that people easily give up on the way. But how
mhm.
did you manage to do that? And how did you manage the stressful times and your mental well-being and all those?
So there were days like I didn't feel like studying, but what I always used to do is that each and every day I used to do 200 questions. That was a must for me. I used to do 100 questions from custom module and 100 questions, 50 questions from the normal question bank, which is there in the Cerebellum, and 50 questions, which were midnight quizzes. Like that. So minimum 200 questions was a must for me. So almost like even if I did for like 80 days straight, I mean, I did for more than 80 days, but even if I did for 80 days straight, well, there was one point that you said that I already have 16,000 questions with me. I saw 16,000 questions in different angle. I answered 16,000 questions. So I was that, I was confident. So the thing is that also what I used to do is like, I used to read it fast. I used to like zoom through the questions. I used to pick up the keywords and then leave the question and answer it like from my knowledge that I have. So that is the thing that actually helped me this time because this time the questions were lengthy, the options were lengthy. Actually, the recalls, which the teachers have shown, it is only the half the thing. Actually, it's not even half, it's just a quarter. Like,
No, I,
because the
I, I
questions,
really felt like people may have different opinions about this, but I felt like this time FMG exam was way more tougher than the NEET PG exam. I mean,
yes,
that's my opinion. That's my opinion. This is not to flatter anyone or this is not to disappoint anyone. So yes, NEET PG is a tough exam in its own sense because it's a competitive exam. And FMG
yes,
exam has its own perils.
yes, sir.
It
But
has its own
when you
mode.
see the recalls, you might not feel that it was
Yes.
tough because actually the keywords are already given directly to you. That was
Yeah,
not that
students
straight.
just tend to simplify the question and they just tend to give it to us. Yeah, I
Yeah,
understand.
even the options also the keyword was given. The options was not the way that were actually there in the recalls. I'm frankly I'm speaking. And also what I did is that I went through three different coaching centers recalls, and all three had three different questions with three different options and three different answers. So basically we couldn't actually calculate
Recall
our
properly your own
I
score.
mean
Yeah. And
even if
yeah,
you
it
want
could
to.
be a really stressful thing, like that whether what we have answered is right or wrong.
And usually, what the NB usually does is that they give it within 10 days or 14 days maximum, like the results, which from what I have seen from the past few years. And this time they even took longer time to actually publish the
It
results,
increased
which
the
was
stress. Yeah,
giving more tension and all.
I understood. So now we are moving on to the rapid fire.
Yes, sir.
So are you ready?
Yes, sir. I hope so.
If you want to describe your FMG journey in one word, how to describe it? Just one word.
Challenging.
Challenging. So are you a pen and a paper person? I believe one. So let, let me get your answer. So pen and paper person or writing in tabs, digital notes?
Digital notes.
Okay, I thought you're a pen and paper person because you showed a lot
Uh,
of things in pen and
but
paper.
that's only for me to recall stuff. Other
Okay,
than that, everything is there in my iPad. Like I
my
had
bad.
both
I
the
guessed
iPad.
wrong. I guessed it wrong. So you're basically a digital notes person. You don't write. You
Yes, sir.
don't.
Because you know what? Even if I write these down, I don't carry this with me because you know what? I take pictures of each and everything in my phone. And the thing is like Apple has that stuff of searching words, right? Even if it is written down.
Yes.
So I search with
Good.
that and
Well,
get the answers
yes, you
faster.
you you get a lot of advantage in digital notes as well, but some people do like the pen and paper as well. So that's why
Yes,
I asked.
I do
Because I
understand that.
myself a pen and paper person, technically. I mean, I'm an old school guy, so completed 15 years ago, like it's fine. So one subject that you absolutely love doing it in your FMG preparation.
That's I have a group of subjects, but should I be with one? To be honest, the challenging one was medicine.
Okay.
And it was interesting because the way the question comes is different each and every time. It might be the same answer, but
But
then
different way.
different angles. So that was the most challenging. But if you see radiology or any other stuff,
I keep telling, with no offense to other subjects, but I keep telling the same thing. So medicine is like Brian Lara.
Hmm.
So same ball, hits through covers. You can hit straight. You can
Yes, sir.
play flick.
Exactly.
Same thing. So, but other subjects are like Sachin, I would say.
Mhm.
So textbook drives,
Yeah.
textbook straight drives with the ball to be there to hit in that direction, he will hit in that direction. So that's what I keep saying that. Medicine, you can ask questions in any direction or the
And
same
it can,
topic, same thing, any different way you can keep asking.
and each and every subject can be integrated with this. Let it be surgery, let it be anything, it can be integrated with this. So
Okay, something apart from
challenging
subject.
and
So
interesting.
are you a coffee person or a tea person?
Actually, tea.
Tea. You're from Kerala?
Yeah.
I got it. I got it. So I
What
must
about you,
say
sir?
I'm a coffee person, but my wife is a tea person again.
But if you
So,
drink my tea, you will have a second thought.
yeah, yeah, no, no, she's also from Kerala.
I know, I know.
Yeah, so she's a tea person. Okay, no problems. I mean, are you a night person or a morning person?
Night. No early mornings.
No, early mornings. Great. Even I'm a night person. And what is your go-to stress buster? Final question.
Hmm. Can you repeat the question, sir?
Go-to stress buster.
What was that, sir?
So you can say
Talking to my
anything.
mom.
Music, talking to someone.
Talking to my mom.
Yeah, that's great. Even I do the same. Talking to your mom. That's a go-to stress buster. And yeah, maybe one final question, last one. So, who are your most favorite faculties in Cerebellum?
Hmm. I'm not being like partial or anything, but to be really honest, I love you, Zainab ma'am, Goga sir, then anatomy, Srikanth sir,
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, that's the main four. Main four, to be
Yeah,
honest.
obviously, I mean, everyone loves
I
it.
mean, I mean, right now,
I
nothing
know, I
is
can
coming.
understand. I can understand. So I'm in front of you, so obviously you have to say me.
Sir, that's not actually, not because I told you I'm not being partial because you are there in front of me. I'm being really honest. Like, I literally, what I did was like, I used to watch your previous videos before your class so that, because I have heard from my previous peers that it was difficult to understand your videos at the first go. So what I did is like I actually watched your previous video of your, like, suppose if it was FMG 2.0, I mean 3.0 going on, I would watch 2.0 and then come back to 3.0 on your classes and then like get it twice and then also the other day revise the notes that you had given. So uh and I also I have never waited for a teacher like waiting for you, sir. Like because you don't know when you're going to come.
I'm like Rajinikanth, man.
Ah, Rajnikant.
You
You
don't know
took
when
the
I will
ticket for
come.
police, sir?
You don't know what I will take, but I will take the right thing.
Oh, okay, okay.
Okay, so it's a very interesting conversation with you.
Yes,
So
sir.
no worries. And thank you so much for joining with us
Thank
this
you, sir.
late
Thank you.
night.
I
I'm
had a
so,
really good.
so happy for you. So happy for you. So happy for all of you guys.
Thank you, sir.
And congratulations once again. And your parents,
I
everyone. So
actually
happy
like
for.
even when you went out and all, I mean to Iceland, I actually the photos that you showed, I actually showed it my mom and like she also saw it. Like she literally knows Ryan, she knows ma'am, and she knows you.
It's so sweet.
And
It is
then
so sweet.
right now when I was like sitting over here, then I get a call saying that you're going to have an interview with Dilip sir. Mom was like, Dilip sir, really? The
Yeah.
long hair.
My love to her, my love and respect to her. I
Thank you
convey my regards to
so
her. And thank you so much. And see you soon in Cerebellum
much. Sure, sir. Thank you so much.
and in the NEET PG batches as well. Thank you so much.
Okay, sure, sir.
Bye bye.
Thank
See you.
you.
Good
Good
night.
night.
Good night.